All right, YouTube, we're back. We're back with the 2006 Audi A4 B7. We have a P2293 and P2294 fuel pressure codes, along with a P0087, that generic code and everything. So I'm gonna help you. I'm gonna tell you what I did to fix this. So with those P2293, P2294, P0087 codes, everyone yells and screams about this high pressure fuel pump, the one right there. Now, there's a follower there at the end of it. If you're watching this video, you're probably well aware of it. People are always saying, check your cam follower, your high pressure fuel pump is out, Anyways, I didn't buy into it. When I saw that, I changed my cam follower. This car has 212,000 miles on it, and I beat the crap out of it every single day. I changed that cam follower at 205,000 miles, and I've got that, that wretched banjo bolt underneath there. Anyways, the cam follower is fine. It's got 7,000 miles on it. People, run these things, 30, 40, 50,000 miles before, having any problems with that. So my next thing on the list that I was researching, people talked about the fuel rail pressure sensor, which is down right in there. I changed that out, hoping that was going to be my problem. I bought that part off of Amazon, and to my sadness, that wasn't it. So what I did was, I didn't want to pay anyone a diagnostic fee to put the VAGCOM on the car. So what I did was I just went to AutoZone and I rented a fuel pressure gauge and just screwed it on. You took that little cover off and screwed the pressure gauge on there. I had to get some channel locks to make sure that I was down tight, and I started the car. Now when I started the car, the pressure gauge, it was going wonky. It was over 40 PSI, which is good for the low pressure side. But it was like vibrating like really fast, up to 60, down to 40, up to 60, down to 40. And I thought for sure at that point that the high pressure fuel pump was out internally, that there was something wrong with it, or that there was something wrong with this sensor, because everyone yells and screams about this sensor being bad, and you can't buy a new one of these sensors. You have to buy the whole pump assembly with it. So I ripped it all off and, and ordered a new high pressure fuel pump, and I was just sitting around waiting for it. And then I got to thinking about it. On every other car out there, whenever the fuel pressure is, out of whack, that's not so much a fuel pump or anything, but it's the fuel pressure regulator. If the fuel pressure is not regulated, then the fuel pressure regulator should be something to look at. On these cars, the fuel pressure regulator, or at least the one that was my problem, was internal to the fuel filter. So here it is right here. Right there. Fuel filter on this car is, there's my skid plate off and everything. You don't even really need to jack it up, but it's underneath the car on the passenger side, right in front of the rear wheel well. So there it is right there. You can see where I replaced it and everything. Now, that fuel filter has an internal regulator on it. So basically what was happening was, fuel pressure is not regulated. It's throwing all sorts of trouble codes, making me think it's a high pressure fuel pump when it was something as simple as a $35 part, in 2 days shipping. I hope this video helps you guys. I hope you guys don't freak out and thinking that your cam follower is no good and that this car is a piece of crap, because these cars are great if you know what you're looking at and know what you're working on. I'm still learning along the way. Anyways, so one thing I wanted to let you guys know, there was a YouTube video that I watched where the fuel lines that are on here, they pulled the clip out and then they used a screwdriver to pry it out. That is absolutely the wrong way to do that. Never, 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 never do that. How these lines work, hopefully you'll find another video that works better for you. But what if I were to do this again, I would first take that screw out right there and just bring the whole filter down. Be very careful with this plastic as you don't want to break it. You might have to massage it a little bit and everything. And then these clips right there, what you're going to want to do is you want to push the hose in towards the filter, and then that white part, that white clip, then you're gonna wanna push down on that or in to the stem of the filter with a screwdriver or something, and then it'll just come right off for you. Real easy. Don't be dumb like me and breaking those clips and wondering if this is ever gonna blow off on you driving down the road when you go to put it back in. Anyways, hope this video helps you guys out. Helps save some money, keep your cars going. These are, you know, fantastic vehicles. In my opinion, I have loved mine. You know, it's taken a lot of abuse, but then again, I may not be abusing it as much as you guys are yours, but I'm really happy with it. I'm really happy it was only, I only threw, you know, $20, $30 at that sensor down in there, and then another, you know, $30, $40 on that high pressure, on that fuel filter. I did spend some money on a high pressure fuel pump that is not here yet. I spent it, you know, a couple hours ago this morning. However, I'm going to cancel that order, or I might just keep it and see what happens. But then again, I don't know. This car's got 215,000 miles on it. It may not be, you know, I may not do anything with it. So we'll see. I changed the PCV filter a couple of weeks ago. If anyone's watching this and sees my oil leaks here and can tell me what to look for, I was told it was the positive crankcase. I don't think it's that anymore. I'm leaning towards a valve cover now, but I don't know if the pressure inside the engine is getting too much and pushing the oil out of the seals. If you guys know how to fix that, please let me know. Leave it in the comments below. Thanks a lot.